Welcome to the latest FOC video. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer, and this is Comic Book Corner 2.0. If you love daily comic book content, and you like me helping you make decisions on what comic books to buy, and you've been watching for a while and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, guys, go ahead and do so now. So yes, this is the video powered by my local comic shop, Comic Central, highlighting some of the latest, the greatest, the newest, the hottest comic books getting ready to hit store shelves in about a month from now. So if there's anything on this list that you are interested in, please let your shop know. Pre-order it online so you don't miss out. So before we get started though, I gotta highlight this Kickstarter that's currently in progress from Dynamite Entertainment. So the fun thing to do in comics these days are the blind bags. First it was Battle Beast, then it's Batman issue 1. Well, now Dynamite Entertainment has their own Vamparella blind bag extravaganza launched in Kickstarter. It's got 21 days to go. It was funded in minutes, but we want to let you guys know that this blind bag extravaganza exists. So you want to know what's inside these blind bags? Well, I'm going to show you right now. So everyone loves getting super rare and valuable comics at a bargain price. The new Vamparella blind bag program ups the ante for collectors with a tremendous value in every bag. Each bag has a minimum of $250 worth of rare and collectible comics, whether it's ash cans, blank covers, trading cards, uncirculated variant covers, and some lucky backers will get packs valued at over $500. Some of the great artists behind these covers are Mark Spears, J. Scott Campbell, Jenny Frison, Alex Ross, Peach Momoko, Joe Madarina, Frank Cho, Rudy Nebres, Lucio Perello, and Milo Manera. Now, each blind bag has 6 items in it. For $100 a blind bag, you get the standard blind bag, and then for $150, you get the original art blind bag. Another big draw to this blind bag program is this Emanuela Lapicino uncirculated archival variant. You can get the virgin cover, you can get the black and white cover, you can get the trade dress, and you can also get the sketch cover here. So are you ready to sink your teeth into this Kickstarter? Let's celebrate 5+ decades of Vamparella, and hopefully you guys get the blind bags that you are looking for. Good luck to Dynamite on this newest Kickstarter, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to promote it. The link is in the description box below. Kicking things off with DC Comics, just like we do every week, we have Absolute Batman reprints. So if you guys are completionists and you want all your Absolute Batman reprints, here they all are, guys. You got like 2, 3, 4. You have number 5, and you have number 6, number 7. You got it all, just in case you missed out on it. Then we have Absolute Flash. This is issue 7. The Rogues are closing in on Wally's location. Can they capture him? The last issue was actually really good as we got introduced to the Rogues and their recruitment. So it actually started to finally have a little bit more character development, which I think we've been all waiting for when it comes to this series. Then we have Absolute Wonder Woman reprint. So if you guys never checked out Wonder Woman, this is the time to do so. Nice Jay Lee cover right here. But yeah, they're available for you to grab now because all the first prints are, you know, gone at this point, right? So there they all are. So we got all that. And then we have Wonder Woman. This is issue 10. So we have Wonder Woman who is trapped in the actual maze and she's trying to get out. So yes, we have that going on. And then we have your Batman facsimile editions. So if you guys are into those, check that out. Now it looks like we're in the more newer comics here. We got Catwoman. This is issue 79. So this starts a new year for Catwoman. So if you guys want to jump on the series, this actually might be the time to do it. Nice cover here. That's a pretty cover as well. So there you have that. And then you have Justice League Red, issue 2 of 6. I didn't even realize this was a mini-series, but nevertheless, in the first issue, it was pretty good as you get to see Red Tornado recruit certain heroes to be part of this particular team. But so far, we only got introduced to Power Girl and Simon Baz. Will we get Cyborg in this issue? Or will we get Deadman in this issue? We'll have to read it and find out. But it looks like they're doing battle against like some big Transformers. That's a pretty cool cover by Mark Spears there. It's like this trading card cover. Then we have Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton. This is issue 4 of 5. The last issue of this series read in like 2 minutes, but it did pull at the heartstrings as you got to see Crypto save this little girl. So I really enjoyed it. Just almost too fast, right? Then we have Nightwing, issue 130. So you might want to pick this one up because it looks like Dick might have a new sidekick. So who is that sidekick? Well, I'm not sure, but you'll have to read it to find out. Then we have the Titans, issue 27. And in this story, it looks like we're going to have Doom Patrol teaming up with the Titans. So if you are a Doom Patrol fan and you haven't read them for a while, this is a perfect time to, or a perfect story to jump on to, you know, get your Doom Patrol fix. Then we have Wonder Woman, issue 25. This might be a good book to pick up for collector reasons. We're going to get this new appearance of a villain for Wonder Woman called the Matriarch. So here is your covers for this. There's another Mark Spears trading card variant. And then here is what the character looks like. So if you want to get that cover right there, and get yourself a new appearance or a first appearance of a new character, this is it, guys. That's the cover that you get. That Halloween cover is actually pretty sick, and that's a pretty David Nakayama cover as well. So now we go into the indie gems. We got No Man's Land, issue 1 of 4. So this is a mini-series. I think it takes place back in the 60s, or someone was frozen in some ice or whatever. Lots of variant covers for this comic book. I might check it out. I'll have to dive more into it to see honestly what this one is truly about. But it might be getting some good press here. All right, and then we got a weird one here. We got Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, issue 1 of 4. So I don't know, man. If you like Wild West books and you got these animal cowboys, yeah, go ahead and check this one out. This might be one, though, that I just pass on, unless it's a lighter week for new number ones and I need, you know, number 1 issues to discuss. So that's kind of hilarious if you ask me. Then we have Flow, issue 1 of 5. This is an interesting story. So this is about a female, young girl that's at camp who obviously has her period for the first time, and the kids make fun of her. And then there's time that goes by. I think it's like 10 years or so, and all the kids that wind up making fun of her get cursed. So what happens? I don't know, man. I mean, definitely a different type of style of comic, but I might have to check this one out from Mad Cave. And then for the Conan fans, we have Conan the Barbarian, Scourge of the Serpent, issue 1 of 4. So this is spinning out of the pages of Free Comic Book Day. I am definitely going to be on board with this. Conan right now is so good. And I mean, I've recommended it since I started reading it, and it's been great. The artwork and the storytelling by Jim Zub is top notch, so definitely check this out if you can. Then we have Gods as Dead, issue 1. So this is fans from Stillwater, I guess. That was the description that, you know, it gave. So I'll have to do a little bit more research into that. Then we have Exquisite Corpses issue 5. I literally, right before recording this video, just got done reading issue 4. And I'm not going to lie, issue 4 is the best issue since issue 1. The battle between Lady C and the Fox was absolutely outstanding. I love this series. It's so well done. And we're not quite done with the first round of the bracket. And once we're done with that first round, that's when I was going to do an update video on my thoughts on Exquisite Corpses and the bracket so far. So great series. Then we have Creepshow Volume 4, Issue 1 of 5. So obviously, if you're a Creepshow fan, if you love horror comics, if you love anthology books, this is going to be the book for you. Then we have the continuation of Ghost Pepper. This is issue 3. I want to know in the comments below how many of you guys are enjoying that series. And then we have This Ends Tonight. This is issue 3 of 3. Just got done reading issue 2 yesterday. Oh my God, the action was balls to the walls when it came to that comic book. So much fun, and the Jay Lee artwork is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Really action-packed and fun series. Then we move on to the Marvel books. We have Amazing Spider-Man Torn. This is issue 1. This is a series that's done by J. Michael Straczynski. So if you're looking for another Spider-Man story, go ahead and check that one out. Blank cover right there. If you want your Miss Piggy cover, you got that one. This is a nice little cover as well. You got him wall crawling on the side of the wall right there. And yes, you have that, whatever that is. Man, it's a lot of covers that keep going for this one. And then we got Black Cat issue 2. Really enjoyed the first issue of this. We got Felicia trying to be a hero now, and I love how it ties into the Amazing Spider-Man comic. Not necessarily that you have to read it, but it takes place during the same time. So it's very well connected. I can't wait for the second issue. I had a great time with it. And then here's your variant covers for Black Cat. Then we have Thor. This is issue 2, or the Mortal Thor issue 2. At this point of the recording, I still haven't read the first issue. I'm giving it a try. It is going to be on my hot seat though. And just, you know, because I'm not the biggest Thor guy and I'm not always the biggest Al Ewing guy. But he did definitely turn around Venom for me. So maybe he can turn around Thor as well. What is going on there? Weird. That's a nice cover. Then we have Godzilla Destroys the Marvel Universe. This is issue 3. Let me tell you, issue 2 was a lot of fun. It had some humor. It went into the future of 2099 with the Fantastic Four. And it just seems like all hope is lost for our Marvel heroes when it comes to Godzilla. And just seeing the heroes fall against this kaiju is absolutely amazing. Now, that is the most comical thing I've ever seen. Freaking Godzilla in an Iron Man suit? Come on, dude. Now that's a great cover right there. You know, Wolverine would not hesitate to battle Godzilla. Cool cover right there. And yes. So now we move on to Daredevil issue 25. Milestone issue for that, for that series. I mean, yeah, 25 issues is a milestone these days, right? You got to go by every 25 issues. And then we have X-Men. This is issue 22. That's going to lead into the event, the Age of Revelation, very soon. So definitely, if you want to, get into that event, maybe you might want to read this comic book. And then we got this Stitch cover right there. Alex Ross. And we got a lot of covers here for X-Men. And then we got Jeff the Land Shark issue 4, dressed up as a Triceratops, and he's leading in with all the other dinosaurs. Okay, there you go. Good job, Jeff. And there's a lot of variant covers for that one. And then we have all new Spider-Gwen, the Ghost Spider issue 2. This was a fun book. I liked the first issue. We did get to see Gwen Stacy get everything kind of reset, right? Everything's been retconned, everything that's happened to her. Now she's in the 616. Her father is in this universe as well. She's just a normal spider person with a suit, and now she has this murderer that's killing people, and she has to solve this murder. So we'll see what happens with this series going forward. I have high hopes for it. Then we have Emma Frost, the White Queen. This is issue 4. Surprisingly, I really like this. This is not just about the covers. It's a good book. Then we have Ultimate Spider-Man, issue 21. Every issue gets closer to the end of this series. Listen, when Al Ewing is no longer on this and the Chiquetto artwork is not there, this book is going to be a much different book, even if you relaunch it. So I will miss it when it is complete. Then we have Spider-Girl. This is issue 4. This is a great book for a younger audience. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and do so. I don't think it's as good as Spider-Boy, but you know what? Hey, at least we got a Spider-Girl now. Next, we have Spider-Man and Wolverine, issue 5. The action-packed, non-stop, like 100-mile-per-hour type of book. This is the type of book that you don't read for the story. You read it for the cool artwork and the action. Will we get Corey Andrews back on this book again? I hope so, because I missed his artwork in the last issue. That's a cool cover right there with Wolverine and Kraven and Spidey in the middle. Next, we have The Thing. This is issue 5. This has been a fun mini-series with Tony Fleeks writing it. And we have The Thing facing off against, I think, the Juggernaut in this most coming issue. And looking forward to it. Then we have Predator, Black, White, and Blood. This is issue 3. Just, you know, if you like the Predator, you're going to like this stuff. If you love these Black, White, and Blood comic books that have like anthology stories, right? This is going to be something for you. And then speaking of that, we got the Venom Black, White, and Blood issue 2. These covers are pretty sick, but they're just not worth the money for me. All right. And then we have more indie gems to close it all off with. If you guys like the first volume of Kill All Immortals, we got Kill All Immortals Volume 2, issue 1. I am very curious what they're going to do with this second volume, because her boyfriend, I got killed, I remember correctly, and it just kind of lost its steam for me. It was very repetitive, so I want to see what they're going to do different here. Gorgeous cover there. Then we got Marian Heretic, issue 1. This is from Boom Studios. So yeah, we got that book to look forward to. So we'll see what Boom has to offer there. Interesting cover. Nice. It's Jenny Frison, and then you got your blank. So I'll have to check that one out. That one seems quite different, right? And then we have Endeavor, issue 1. This is from Distillery. I've been staying away from the Distillery books because you'll get an issue 1. The story will be great, don't get me wrong, but then you'll never know when you could get an issue 2. So I'm staying away from that one. Then we have Starship Godzilla, KC Era, issue 1. So we have another Godzilla book, but it's like a mech. So yeah, I'm not sure about that one, but oh, that's a cool Star Wars homage, though. That's pretty cool. And then we got Masters of the Universe, Andra, issue 1. So that one is from Dark Horse. So interesting that we have more Masters of the Universe stuff coming out. Very interesting. So there you have it, webheads. There is this week's FOC. Remember, these books come out about a month from now. Was there anything there that interests you? Again, let your shop know so you don't miss out. And as always, guys, I'm going to leave you more content right here for you to click on. Support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always read those comics so we have great comic conversation. Guys, thank you so much for watching, and enjoy your weekend.